Phenixx fans, I'm David Sanders, and I'm here today to demonstrate for you another of my favorite games, this one being PC Building Simulator. This game is brought to us by the Irregular Corporation. Depending on when this video goes up, you may remember or have read that I included PC Building Simulator on my recommendation roundup during the 2020 Steam Winter Sale, link to which is in this video's description, in case you're curious, if this video goes up by the time that that article is published, which I hope it does. But either way, I'll update the description when that article goes out and put a link to it in there. Anyway, this game is right up my alley in several ways, because, as I mentioned in that article, I once used to build my own PCs for fun when I got the opportunity, until my neurological disability stripped me of most of my ability to work with my hands. So now I write articles and make videos instead, so I'm at least doing something productive. But because I know how to build PCs, this game just appeals to me on every level possible. Although I do have to say it's not very good at teaching you stuff if you don't already know what you're doing. Let me just get into some gameplay and show you what I'm talking about here. During the footage I recorded to get screenshots for the Steam Sale recommendation roundup article, I started this game's career mode, which is why you can see the continue button here, and I got pretty far into it. So we're just gonna pick up where I left off for this video, I think. So let's get into it, shall we? Here we go. Okay, so as you can see here, we've got a client PC from someone who emailed us needing help with their computer, and they need to have a hard drive replaced. So what we do about that is we left-click to work on this PC. We remove this, well, actually both side panels of the case. We do that by holding left-click on these screws, which you can see highlighted in orange and then green when we're actually removing them. We right-click to rotate the camera, remove this case side panel as well. There we go, so we can get to the hard drive cage and the cables that we need. Okay, so which drive is broken? I'll have to go check my email. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click this exit button up here. Press P to switch on my work computer. Omega System is the OS of choice in PC Building Simulator. As you can see, it even keeps my custom desktop wallpaper that I have on my computer, which I think is wonderful. It's a very nice touch, in my opinion. Okay. Sonic Monk needs your help. Okay. I don't know which HDD is supposed to be replaced. Do I even have... Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna open the hard drive cage, or the drive bay, I mean. We're gonna unplug it, remove it, and then we're gonna install the new drive. Put that in there. Close the drive bay, hit 3 to open the cabling menu. So we just click that, and then the power supply, and then the SATA data connector, which we have to access on the motherboard, so we switch the camera around to go back this way. And then we have to connect a bunch of cables to this PC to ensure that it can boot to its OS. So we connect a keyboard, a mouse, a power cable, and a display cable. So let's... Oops, sorry about that. My hand shook for a second. Sorry. And then we connect that, and then we press P. PC can boot to OS. Did I replace the wrong hard drive? I think I did. Okay. So we're gonna shut this back down. We're gonna disconnect these cables by going to the remove part of the menu. So it must be this one that's broken. So we'll disconnect it, remove it. Oh, we gotta disconnect that cable first. Remove it, and then we will install the new drive. Oops. This one's broken, so we may as well sell it. Install the new 2 terabyte drive. Cable it up. You don't have to switch the camera around to do any of the cabling, thankfully, but you probably should just in case. Okay, so now we connect all this stuff to make sure the PC can boot to the OS. And the power cable too. Did I close that drive bay? I did not. Okay, I should do that by going to remove. There we go. And then cable. Okay, just double checked. Then we press P to switch on the PC. No OS found, okay. So I had to remove the hard drive that the OS was on, which is fine because I have a way to do that. Go to Tools and Software, put this flash drive in one of the USB ports. Oops. Turn off the power. Reconnect this cable that I accidentally disconnected. Looks like one of the input devices. Okay. Now we turn the PC back on. We hold F2. Oh, it just installs itself, I guess. Okay, and that's a fresh install of the OS. So we shut it down. We've ensured that the PC can boot to its OS. We've replaced the part that needed replacing, so all we gotta do is put the side panels back on the case, which we do by going down here and rotating the camera a bit so we can get to the screws. Okay, now we gotta rotate the camera again so we can do this side panel. There we are. Screw, 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 and screw. And then we exit up here. We right-click to pick up the PC. We put it down there. Alright, we need to upgrade the CPU in this one. So let's get to that. Put it down, work on it. Move the side panel. Oh, it's just one screw, okay. Do I have the part? Looks like I do, okay. Fits this PC. That's a handy little checkbox to have. I like that they put that in. Do I have to replace the motherboard too, I wonder? We'll find out. So we unplug the CPU cooler, we remove it. Quad-core 1400. Okay, and this is a 1500X, so that is an upgrade. We open this. We remove the CPU. We put in the 1500X. We do not forget the thermal paste. That is so crucial, and there's even an achievement for forgetting to do it. Close that. Put the CPU cooler back in. The one that was in there. You can orient the CPU cooler if you need to, but I always just find that putting it back in the way it was works well enough. So we connect this cable to... oops. We connect that there. Then we hook it up to a display and some power to see if we've done our job correctly, which I believe we have. I hope I'm not proven wrong. Power cable. Okay. Then we press P to switch on the PC. She can boot to the OS. Looks like we're done here. So we shut her down. We disconnect all these cables. You don't have to do this when you're picking up a client PC, but I just do it anyway out of force of habit. Okay, PC parts, side panel. Bam. Okay, now we exit. We pick up the PC. We put it down where we found it. And then, with the jobs that we're done with, we go to our email app. And we hit collect. Okay. So that's that job done. And that's this job done. You'll notice these Bongle reviews in each job that I complete. That is basically this game's parody of Yelp. And obviously the higher star rating we have on there, the better, because the more technical, skill-intensive, but also higher-paying jobs we can get. Okay, this guy wants an upgraded graphics card. And he wants it done in 12 days, we can do that. Okay. We have to figure out what's wrong with this computer to why it can't run the game. So that'll be a fun job. Broken part, we can't do that yet because we don't have 3 stars. Okay, so we're going to leave our work PC and work on these 3. This one's the toughest because we have to go into the BIOS to figure out what's wrong with it. So we just click to work on it, hook it up to a display and some power. There's the display, there's the power, and there's either the keyboard or mouse. And we switch it on. No CPU found. Okay. Why does it do that? Alright, so we're gonna power it off. Hold F2 to enter the BIOS. It doesn't say it has a CPU in it. That's strange. That must mean the CPU is broken. CPU chipset, that wouldn't say. Okay, so we're going to shut shut this down. And let's zoom in a bit. Oh, that's why there's no CPU found. Okay, so we need a socket AM4 processor for this one. So what we do about that is... What we do about that is we go over to our work PC, we hit shop. We'll just grab one of these. And leave our work PC again. We haven't placed the order for the CPU yet. We're just getting this out of the way. What does this one need? Upgrade CPU? Okay. We can do that. So we're gonna work on it. We're gonna zoom out. Remove the side panel, of course. Okay. Now we're gonna disconnect the CPU cooler, remove it, open the CPU shield. Intel Core i3-6320. Okay, we're gonna remove that. Okay, I have three 6600Ks for some reason. We'll just drop one of those in there. Do not forget the thermal paste, again. Can't emphasize that enough. Close the CPU shield. Put the CPU cooler back in. Just plunk it back down the way it was. Now we gotta cable it up again. Now we gotta hook this girl up to some power and a display to make sure that she can boot. I hope I don't get a Content ID claim on this video for the music, that would suck. Okay, so now we're gonna switch her on. Look at the monitor to make sure she boots. She does. The politics of Starship Troopers, huh? Interesting. Oh, hey, they licensed Grand Theft Auto 5. What do you know? Alright. We're gonna shut this one down, because the job's done. We're gonna pick it up. Put it down. Then let's see what this one needs. Upgraded graphics card. Alright. So... that's a Cooler Master case. That looks nice. Alright. So we're gonna remove the side panel. Disconnect the power connectors to the graphics card that needs an upgrade. Remove the graphics card itself by unscrewing these two screws. Okay, so he had a 960, I believe. Okay. So this 1050 should be an upgrade. Screw it back in. And now we hook it up to a display and some power to make sure it boots. Oh, what's this? Oh yeah, gotta power the graphics card. Forgot about that. Okay. Okay, there's the peripherals, well, one of them. And the display, get the other peripheral plugged in. Okay, does that one only have... yeah, it only has one power connector. So we switch it on. Looks like it's booting. Hey, World of Warcraft. This person has good taste, other than the fact that they also have League of Legends installed. Don't mind me just alienating a portion of our viewership. What? What do you mean this isn't an upgrade? Okay, hang on. So we're gonna shut this down. Ding dong doo. I guess that isn't enough of an upgrade. Alright, we'll put the side panel back on for now. And pick up the PC. Put it back down. Go back to our work PC. Open up the shop. Go to graphics cards. That'd be a nice upgrade. I should probably open my email first. Okay, 16 gigs of RAM. I can do that. We'll accept that job. Okay. So we will go back to the shop. Budget $500, okay. So he probably wants this one. Okay. Then I think I have enough RAM in my inventory, because I've kind of built up a stockpile of that. Okay, I'll just go ahead and get this CPU and graphics card. Order has been placed. Okay. Just make sure we've collected our... collected all the money from jobs we may have done. I think we have. Alright, so what we do now is we shut down our work PC, and we leave the office for the day. Wait for our new parts to arrive. Thursday, January 18th, okay. Alright, so we click End Day. We click Go to Work. We grab our new parts. Got a graphics card and a CPU, okay. So the CPU is for this one. So let's just slap that in there real quick. Install CPU. How do I close the thing? There we go. Don't forget the thermal paste. Boom. I like how it automatically applies the perfect amount of thermal paste for you, because goodness knows I'd screw that up. CPU cooler. I believe that was the one that was in here. Now we gotta cable that up. So we connect that there. Ah, case fans aren't connected. Weird. Let's fix that. Oh, is there only one header on here? Odd. Okay, there we go. Now let's see if the new CPU works. We just have to verify that it can boot to the OS, which it should. Boop. Looks like we're good. Okay, so we shut her down. We put her case back together. We pick her up. We put her in the delivery area. Alright. What does this one need? Graphics card, okay. Oh, she's dusty. She needs a good clean. So what we do about that is we remove the front, or the side panel from the case. Like so. We go to install, we get out the good old compressed air, and we just spray around a bit until all the dust is gone. Gotta really get in there. There we go, almost done. There, I think that's the last of it. So we remove this cable from the graphics card. We remove the PCI lock on the graphics card that's holding it in place. By getting rid of these screws. Okay. Now we can pop out the graphics card and put in the new one. What did I get the new one for? Right. 980. Now we, put the PCI lock back in. We power up the graphics card. Ah. Keep clicking on the wrong thing. Okay. Graphics card is upgraded. Now we just connect her to a display and some power. Make sure she can boot. And press P to switch her on. Sock car. I like that. Why didn't Rocket League devs go with that for a name? Okay. Shut her down. Well, now we gotta put her case back together. Screw. 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 Okay. Now we can just pick her up, put her in the delivery area. Alright, what does this one need? That one's done. This one also needs a graphics card. Oh man, this song, it's so ridiculous. Alright, so we're gonna remove the side panel. What have you got in here? You got a 1050 Ti. Alright, now we put in... I guess we're gonna need a new graphics card. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this one back in the delivery area. Okay. We got a week to do this one. So we're gonna power it on, plug it in, see why it can't run this game, and address the issues that are preventing it from doing so. And display, and press P to switch her on. Oh, I forgot the USB drive, oops. So we take our flash drive, put it in right there. We go back to the PC, we go to add remove programs. We add will it run to find out why it won't run the game. Hey, they got Photoshop and Counter-Strike Source on here, and... Oh yeah, whenever you add or remove a program, you have to restart the PC, which is fine, because that's usually pretty quick. So now we go to will it run, What does this need to run? Sublevel 0 Redux, okay. Doom, Dota 2, Grand Theft Auto 5, Hearthstone, Hatoful Boyfriend, Civ 6. Okay. So she needs a new graphics card. Do we have one of those? Install... Nothing fits this case. Oh, because I haven't taken this graphics card out yet, duh. Okay. So we take this one out of here. Remove the PCI lock. Now we can... Oh. Right. Disconnect all the power. Huh? Oh. Hadn't completely removed the PCI lock. Alright. Alright, so now we go to our work PC. Switch it on. Alright, go to our email. What have I done? I've... Incomplete case. Oh, I didn't put that one's case back together, oops. Alright, so we gotta... put this down. Let's just put it down. Actually, let's do this one real quick while we're at it. Ah, she's dusty. Breaks my heart to see computers in this condition. Though I guess it could be worse. Compressed air. Psst. Okay, there's that. There's that. Almost done. Nearly there. That ought to do it. Alright. So in order to upgrade the RAM, we have to open the memory clips, remove the RAM stick that's already in there. Okay. Plop in one of these. I do have a stockpile of RAM because of all the RAM upgrade request jobs I've been getting. There we go. Now we just have to make sure this one can boot, which it should be able to. Power, oops. Switcher on. And she boots. Alright, so we shut her back down. Okay, now we gotta put her case back together. Which we do like so. Okay. Pick up this one. Put her down. What does this one need? That's the one I was just working on. Alright, let's collect all the money we've gotten. Oh, oops. Who sent this? Okay, Hungry William. So... So we just gotta put the case back together, because I forgot to do that. What did I forget? I forget the PCI lock or something? Let's see. Ah, that's what we forgot. Okay. Gotta make sure that graphics card stays in place now. Screw and screw. And pick her back up. Put her down right there. And collect. Alright. This one's just another RAM upgrade. We can take that. We can collect on that. Another 5-star bungle review. Discard that email. Replace power supply and hard drive. Okay, so we'll get the parts for that. Discard that email. How can your PC not play Hearthstone? Okay, whatever. That one needs a graphics card. Discard that email. Upgrade CPU, okay. Oh, this one's just an incomplete case, okay. We can fix that real quick. Okay, screw, and pick her up. What is this one? Graphics card, that one's done. Alright, that one needs a graphics card. Collect. Well, you gotta pay real attention to what the customer says in their emails. Okay. Whatever, not a job, don't care. I can take that. Total AMD fanboy, okay, so we're gonna need an AMD CPU for that one. Upgrade to 8 gigs of RAM, alright. So we're gonna need some parts. Okay. Grab a power supply. AMD CPU. 1500X, that ought to do it. What else did I get emails about? That one needs 8 gigs of RAM. Upgrade CPU. Upgrade 16 gigs of RAM. Oh, forgot to collect on that one. Okay, discard. Discard. Okay, so that one needs a graphics card. I'm just gonna need a bunch of graphics cards, aren't I? Okay. Alright, let's just go shopping. What kind of graphics card should I get? Price descending. Screw it, let's just get like 3 of these. And more RAM. Could always use more RAM. Okay, and next day delivery, so we'll take care of that. Now we're broke, but these jobs should fix that. And let's go to our work email just to make sure we didn't miss anything. That one's one of the graphics cards we need. Okay. Okay. Alright, I think we're done here for the day. Unless... Nah, we're done. Alright, and end day. I guess I automatically take weekends off. Okay, so first things first, we grab our new parts. Okay. Ah, crap, I forgot the hard drive. Do I already have one in stock? And we'll find out, I guess. Ooh, she needs a good cleaning out. Screw and screw. Install compressed air. Psst. So dusty in here. It's ridiculous. Why is none of this dust blowing out? That's that. Okay. So this one needs a new power supply, which means gotta get rid of the PSU mount first. Okay, now we gotta remove a bunch of cables. Okay. Unplug the motherboard. Unplug that. Unplug that. Unplug that. We're gonna have to replace that anyway, so... Unplug that. Unplug that. Unplug that as well. Okay. Now I think we can get the power supply out of there. There we go. So we need to install... How many watts was that? 550, okay. Glad we got this 600 then. PC parts, PSU mount. Screw, 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 and screw. Okay, now we gotta open this here drive bay. Remove that. I do not have any hard drives in stock, unfortunately, so I'll have to grab one of those. But for now, this one has a new power supply, so we can connect that, connect that, connect that, connect that, connect that to the motherboard, connect the case there, connect that, oops, Connect that. Okay. So I'm gonna have to pick this one back up till I get a hard drive for it. Okay, this one needs a CPU and RAM. And a good cleaning. Okay. So we gotta remove that. Move that. It's an Intel CPU. I don't have any of those. Okay, so we... how many? That's 4 gigs of 2666. So that'll be a huge upgrade. Compressed air, so we can actually see what we're doing instead of all this friggin' dust. Wait, I think I do have Intel CPUs in inventory, actually. That's that dust. Okay, I think we're good. So let's see. I can sell that one because I don't need it anymore. Here's a used, or a new 6600K. So we just plunk that in there. Thermal paste, can't forget that. It's weird that you have to go to the remove menu to close the CPU shield, but whatever. Okay, now we need memory. Install. Open the memory clip. Open the memory clip. Install. Bam. CPU cooler. Bam. Cable that up. Boom. Okay, now we just make sure that she boots and we're done. Switch her on. Alright, she boots. So we shut her down. We put her case back together. And screw, and pick her up. Alright, what does this one need? This one is the one that needs to play Hearthstone. So what we do is we cable her up, find out why she can't play Hearthstone, which is still ridiculous to me. Okay. Switch her on. Oh, forgot the USB drive again. So that we can install Will It Run on there, which, for the record, is an in-game $400 piece of software, somehow. Alright, restart the PC real quick. She's booting. Okay. Hearthstone Heroes of Warcraft. Aha. So he needs more RAM, a better CPU, and a better graphics card. I think we can fix all of that. So let's remove this side panel. Remove this cable from the graphics card. Fix this. Remove the RAM as well. And the CPU cooler. Unplug this, and this. And the PCI lock. Okay. Move the graphics card. Open the CPU shield. Yank that out of there. Use our last 6600K. Close the CPU shield, put some thermal paste on that. Okay. Memory. Put some of this in there. I know they didn't ask for 16 gigs, but I want them to be able to run in dual channel. So I'm being a nice guy. Okay, what the heck, we'll use one of these. Okay. And then the PCI lock. Screw, 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 screw. Then the CPU cooler. Bam. Now we just cable some stuff up. Like so. Connect up the CPU cooler. The display. Power. Switcher on. If this thing doesn't run Hearthstone now, it never will. Okay, it only has to run on the minimum specs, so whatever. Shut her down. Put her case back together. Okay. Pick her up. Put her down. This one's easy. It's just a RAM upgrade. And we've got plenty of RAM. Okay. So we gotta open the memory clips. Is that only one stick of RAM in there? Yes, it is. Alright, we will hook you up. Do not worry. Wait, isn't that exactly what I have? That is exactly what I have. What do you know? There we go. Now we just gotta make sure she boots. Put her case cover back on. Because I always forget to do that. Okay. Switch her on. Make sure she boots. She does. Alright, shut her down. Place in the delivery area. Put that down. Okay. This one just needs a graphics card if I remember rightly. So let's plunk one in there. Plunk. And screw and screw. PCI lock. Gotta make sure that their graphics card stays put. Now we gotta cable it up. Make sure it gets power. And last peripheral. Switch her on. Sub something, I think. Let's see, yeah, this. Minimum and recommended, heck yeah. Shut down. Put the case back together. And that is that. What does this one need? CPU? Okay. Remove the side panel. That's a tiny case, actually. Oh, I'm on the wrong side of it. Duh. Okay. Whoa. What is this that we're dealing with here? This is interesting. Oh, oops. Okay, so where does the CPU cooler connect? I can't quite tell. Oh, do I have to... Oh, I'm not on the cable menu, that would be why. I need to get this freaking CPU cooler out of here so that I can get to the CPU that needs upgrading. Oh, do I have to... Is it one of these? Okay, what the heck is going on here? Unplug. Remove the air cooler. Alright. Quad-core 1400. Okay. I think I have a replacement for that. 1500X. Yep, I do. So we plunk that in there. We do the thermal paste. Plunk. And then we install the CPU cooler, which is really weird. Connect air cooler to the motherboard. Connect that. Okay. Just plug in some peripherals and a display. Put the case back together. This is really weird. I've never worked with a case like this before. Okay, now we switch her on. She should boot. She's booting. Alright. Shut her down. Exit this part. Pick her up. And put her down. This one needs 8 gigs of RAM. Okay. Remove the side panel. This one's just an easy fix. Dang it, I'm on the wrong side of the case again. Or is it another weirdo? Okay, where's the RAM? There it is. Okay. Open the memory clips. 2800 megahertz. I don't have RAM that fast, jeez. Okay. We'll just use the standard memory, even though it is slower. And then put another one. Actually, we don't even need to put another one in. Okay, put the case back together. Okay, go over here. Now we just gotta make sure she can boot. Okay. Switch her on, make sure she boots. She be bootin'. Okay. So that one's done. That one's done, that one's done, that one's done. What does this one need? Graphics card, okay. Let's fix her up real quick. The only non-used part that I have. Okay. Swap that in. Cable it up. Okay. Okay, I think we should be good. Just have to make sure it can boot. There's a display. Last peripheral. Switch her on. She bootin'. There we go. So we just put her in the delivery area. All of them are done except that one. So I just need a hard drive for that one, and then I can finish it. Alright, let's get paid. Done. Riddled with viruses. I guess I should have checked that. Okay, we can... You got it. Oh well, whatever. Alright. That one's done. That one's in transit. That one's done. We can discard that one, discard that one. That one still needs a hard drive. You've unlocked the peripheral shop, yay. Okay, that one can be collected. Just cleaning out some old emails. Man, I really should have done this. I do not care. Intel i5 6400 or better. Upgrade to 8 gigs of RAM. You got it. Total Intel fanboy. I don't even want your job. Okay, we'll do that. Okay. I've landed a job as technical consultant. Okay. Uncle Tim just got a new job. Good for him. Alright, so I need to do some shopping. Need a 2 terabyte hard drive. CPU. What did I get emails about today? 16 gigs of RAM. 3D Mark score. Intel Core i5 6400 or better, 8 gigs of RAM. 8 gigs of RAM. CPU. Oh, have I done that one already? Okay, may as well get a graphics card. The budget's $250. What graphics card can I get for that much money? I can get one of those. Actually, I should probably wait and see what graphics card it actually has. So I'll get some more RAM. Okay, 6400. Let's get a couple 6600Ks. And a power supply. Couple of power supplies even. 4 of those, never know when you're gonna need more RAM. Okay, and by now. And I guess that takes care of all that, so... How long has it been? Holy crap, it's been an hour and 10 minutes. Alright, I guess I'll end this here. I could play this all day, to be honest with you folks, but I know you don't have that kind of time, and I've got other projects to work on, so... That, my friends, is PC Building Simulator, again brought to you by the Irregular Corporation. Like I said, it's not a very good teacher in terms of helping you build PCs or teaching you how to do it, but if you already know, it's a wonderful little game that allows you to live vicariously through someone who essentially inherited a badly run PC repair shop from someone who consistently, forgot the thermal paste, which you should never, ever, ever, ever do. So now that I've taken over, this shop is smashing it. I think that's what the youth say. Anyway, I'll wrap this up here. You've been watching Phenixx Gaming. My name is once again David Sanders. Thank you immensely for your viewership, and always remember, this channel would be nothing without the continued support of our friends and fans just like you. Thank you again for watching, and if not before, I'll see you next week.